so, and I can't use my center scroll clicking thing, so that's always cool. Don't you love it when your computer mouse barely works? I need to get a new computer mouse that actually is a little bit more responsive.
Yep.
I've been having one heck of a time with that frickin' thing. Okay, we're going to Gapton. So I'm gonna double check.
What? You advertised stream?
I'm about to.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to deprive the internet of my golden voice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's one person watching. Wow, we got a really solid turnout tonight.
It might be me.
Hey, well, you know, you're coming to rep. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and drop it. Let's go ahead and drop it in the announcement channel. Here. Been a long, long time since we streamed and tried to rhyme. As always, all are welcome. I think it's kind of hard to hear me, or is that just my YouTube volume? I could turn it up if it's hard to hear. Is my volume really low?
I mean, I can hear you.
I feel like it's super low.
I mean, I can hear you.
Here, we'll turn it up. Oh, it's probably because I turned on my volume on my computer. That's why it's not nearly as responsive. Here, we'll turn it up. Okay. Moderation is underway. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Twitch. No, I don't want to go to Twitter. I love how it defaults to Twitter now because I don't use Twitch enough. I don't even get on Twitter. Why is it defaulting to Twitter? I don't even have a Twitter.
Yeah.
Why is it defaulting to Twitter? I don't even have a Twitter. All right, so let's go ahead and put this little thing right here. All right, let's do a quick here. So let's go ahead and put this there we go. Y'all will see my stuff starting to move here in just a little bit. I need to figure out how to work my computer first, though. Restream.io/chat. Oh, let's log in. There we are. How do I get to the chat window of this, though? Old man attempts to use computer. Okay. So I think I can test. Activate chat. Sorry, y'all. Just bear with me for just a second. It's hard for old man. Chat. No upcoming events. I want to look at the chat. That's all I want to do. Hold on, we're connecting to your channels. Hold on, we're connecting to your channels. This is ridiculous. What does the guy got to do to just sit here and look at his chat? All right, so we got 2 people telling us to mod. We're working on it. We're working on it. Sorry it's taking so long, y'all. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We'll be starting here in a sec. It's just, I'm trying to figure out how to work my computer because clearly I don't know how to do it. Work on a little building. Everyone's saying hi. Hi, 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 hi. Error occurred. That's cool. So it doesn't want me to look at the chat anymore. Restream chat. This one. There we go. Test. Is it working now, y'all? Y'all should be able to hear me. Y'all should be able to see what I'm doing. Well, you are streaming on 2 platforms. I am streaming on 2 platforms. That's a very, very good catch. High maintenance. It's a cool username. There we go. I think I have to get a new computer mouse. We see everything. Yeah? What do you see? Sure, it's kind of weird. It's typically when Hollow streams, he doesn't like using his mic, so all you hear is just like techno music. I cannot wait for this to come out. I can't wait for this to come out either. I just, you know, we're excited to have it done eventually. How come it's not done yet? It's because we work on this stuff in our free time, boss. I like doing this stuff. It's just a matter of finding the free time to work on it. And when I do, I'm here. Not necessarily always streaming, though. Streaming's a rare treat. Good way of doing partial wall here. I am going to prevent it from loading extra cells, though, so we can save on a little bit of performance. If y'all have trouble hearing me, please let me know. If the music's too loud, please let me know. Because, again, it's been a hot second since I streamed last, and this laptop is on its last legs. Words are hard. As for chat, there's always put chat room on stream. It might help you. Nice. Keep up the grind. Hey, appreciate the comments. Keep up the love. I don't even know. You're saying I could put the chat room on the stream? I don't even know how to do that. I don't know if I'm coordinated enough to be able to do that. All right, someone just keeps providing a heart that says mod. Thank you for the love. Appreciate it. A dual streaming on a laptop is probably not recommended. I appreciate it. But I got to do the things that I don't necessarily 100% think is the best for my laptop, but I must make these sacrifices for the entertainment of the audience. Is it really a sacrifice if you're willingly doing it? Well, I would say so, because my computer is slowly melting. When's the next progress update? It's in the works. Whether or not it'll be released for public consumption, I have no idea. When it'll be released, I have no idea. Our video editor is working on it, though. He's working on the railroad. I didn't even realize you could do that with a damage building. I don't even know what you're seeing. There's probably a small stream delay, so. Someone just built a little snake thing that says, Trino Della is just sending all these emojis, and I appreciate the love. I don't know what any of the emojis mean, but I appreciate it. We at Fallout Miami appreciate it. Half the section with a jagged edge. Oh, yeah. You like that? Fun little cheat code there. It's technically not supposed to be used for that, but, you know, a little workaround I just baked up there. We're just cleaning up this back of the building here. Also, if I miss your questions, miss your inquiries, miss your comments, it's not because I'm ignoring you. I am also trying to compete with my poorly working computer mouse, my slow operating computer, and being a bit rusty on streaming, so just a wee bit rusty. I'm convinced at this point Treno may or may not be a bot, but I appreciate the love. Team in general is doing great. Just a busy time of year, y'all. Seriously. And it's not like we're not working on stuff. We're always working on stuff. So a couple people are busy taking tests. I was busy taking some licensure exams. People are keeping busy at work. And in the background, we're working on modern stuff. When we got the free time, We're working on it. I could probably save just a pinch of processing power if we go ahead and tick that. Tick that. If it is at all hard to see, I apologize. There's nothing I can do. I think there's actually a way I can increase my performance power. Oh, what did we just do? Oh no. Love tries to work with his computer. I think since the Windows update, energy recommendations, there's some options here. Set the screen brightness, put my device, help improve battery by optimizing the content of brightness, turn off my screensaver. I don't care about energy recommendations. I do want it says it's working pretty high. Changing power mode. All right, no, we're not searching up stuff online. I really don't want anything to do with energy efficiency. I want my computer to work harder and smarter. You know, high maintenance, I appreciate the love. I do need to buy a new computer mouse. I have a tendency my scroll wheels start breaking because I have to use them a lot. If anyone has any recommendations on a good computer mouse that has a long lifespan on its scroll wheel, you are an absolute godsend if you can give me some recommendations. I probably could purchase a new computer mouse. Is it worth 20 bucks? I don't think this thing's worth 20 bucks. Probably like with a keyboard, it was worth 50.
Should get a Death Adder like me.
I just need something that has a long lifespan on the scroll wheel. That's like the.
Well, I abused the crap out of it for years and it still works. So, just once in a while, some like dust can get in the sensor. So what you have to do is you have to take some canned air and spray it in there, and that'll fix it. Sometimes like when you like scroll up and down, it can like go in the opposite direction. But if you like spray it with canned air, it fixes it. So that's what I've been doing for a long time. And
do you click and move with the center scroll wheel?
I 3D model, so yeah, absolutely.
That's the biggest thing that starts breaking on mine. There's a sensor that reads the scroll wheel. It's not like a little like.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I just spray.
You're the computer guy, man. I don't know anything.
Yeah. I spray canned air in there, and it fixes like when it reverse scrolls. But other than that, like it's been fine for years, and I've gone through a bunch of like other mice that the scroll wheels have died on me, but this one's been going strong for a long time. And it's easy to click. That's important.
Can you send me an Amazon webpage for that? I'll have to look at it after the stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you guys need any help with grunt work? What do you mean by grunt work? You mean boots on the ground?
The worst mice that I've ever used for scroll wheels were Logitech mice. They're so hard to click.
As I look at my Logitech mouse.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I guess it depends on the model though, but like everyone that I've used has been really hard to click and they die like real easy.
Yeah, I think that's where the game was rigged from the start for me.
I've gone through an untold number of Logitech mice.
Will it be compatible with Fallout London or no? I have absolutely no idea. We are not affiliated with that project, so if it works, it works. But that's not the answer I was looking for. Oh, sorry. I don't know what to tell you. No idea what I'm seeing, but great job. Hey, appreciate it. And if it's hard to see, I apologize immensely. I don't have the fancy little light thing ticked on right now for y'all to be able to see a little bit easier, but laptop's just not having it today. Ever since I upgraded to Windows 11, the thing's been it's been shooting out a lot of hot air. Yeah, London takes you to like London, man, not to full out Miami.
Here's the one that I have, Loaf. There you go.
Thanks, brother.
Now, the thing about the 502 is the scroll wheel is so hard to click.
London team's basically making a whole new game. That's cool.
You can't model. Well, at least I can't, because I had a 502 and I could not model for over a week with that thing because it just hurt.
It hurt?
Yeah, the scroll wheel, to click it, it takes so much force. It takes so much pressure
like
to click it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Your finger will just wear out. It's not.
That'll get super muscular. Can I send you a list of 8,000 mods and tell you what will be compatible with every single one? Yeah, not too sure about that one. Actually, there's no assurance that we can give any compatibility to any of the mods that y'all have that is not directly affiliated with Fallout.
I'm telling you, if you...
Wow, the chat is busy tonight. Everyone's asking boatloads of questions.
If you do any amount of 3D modeling, Razor Death Adder is what you want. Although
Razor Death Adder?
I have used some Rocat mice too with some success. Their scroll wheels are nice, but like I got a newer one and it died on me. So, yeah, the scroll wheel died on me. So, yeah, I had an older one that worked for a long time though.
Yeah.
So it might be just like it might have just been a lemon, but
the game was rigged from the start. This video is setting off my ADHD. Is there something wrong? What's wrong with the video? I don't know what they're talking about. Hero lasts me a long time because there's a metal bar in the scroll wheel. Oh, that sounds a little tempting. Something that's loaf resistant.
No, don't listen to him.
No, don't listen to that person? Okay.
You click your scroll wheel a lot.
I do. Way too much.
It's gonna hurt if you have to use that a lot.
Oh, okay. So you're referring... Okay, so you read their recommendation. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's ceftazine loaf.
What?
It's ceftazine.
Oh, Daniel. Ugh. This is what I get for trying to do too much at once.
Ceftazine does do a lot of level design, but I don't know. Maybe he has like an insanely strong.
Well, maybe he's one of those gamers that wears gloves when he works.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, the ones that are missing like the fingertips. And so it's because he's wearing those gloves, it actually is a little bit more accommodating for him to be using something that's like very utilitarian and metal. Bonjour. So is there any concern that when Fallout 4 gets an update, it will break the mod? It's definitely something we're keeping on our radar, and it's something that's going to affect every mod. We're going to have to cross that bridge when we get there. There's no way we can just, like, plan for that. I mean, yeah, we can plan for it to say, you know, per se, but until that update happens, we're just going to keep trucking along. I do think Bethesda has bigger fish to fry right now with Starfield, though, so hopefully that's not going to happen for a little bit. Just my 2 cents. How are neon lights and signs done? We make a workshop neon pack. Could you please? LOL. We have an alphabet neon sign kit that we are using to assist with more generic neon sign construction. A lot of the more specific content is being modeled painstakingly by our fantastic 3D artist team. As for a release in a workshop content pack of sorts, workshop content is definitely something that we're keeping on our radar. Is it the top priority? Unfortunately, no. Is it something we are definitely considering? Yeah, absolutely. Do we have a lot of content we could shove into a workshop content pack? For sure. Do I have any confirmation on when that stuff's going to be released? No. What do we got here? Yeah, there we go. I think we can probably get away with adding a little bit more sidewalk over here. All right, there we are. Make a smaller pool. I have to say this video setting is chatting and questions here better than Twitch, LOL. It's whatever your preference is. I'm looking at Restream, so I'm able to look at both platforms at the same time. Which, wasn't there some big thing about YouTube not really being open to restream? You know anything about that, Trevor? Or I mean, Saber?
No, no.
Hola
Nope.
from New Jersey. By the way,
I don't
will you add in Cape Carnival or something, or maybe add a traditional Fallout paranormal references like Bermuda Triangle UFOs? There will be a whole slew of different little, what do they call them, cryptids from Fallout 76. There'll be stuff like that, and references and all the kind of fun little tidbits that will hopefully satisfy your Easter egg desires. Nope, never a bother. If I don't catch the question in the first round, I always try and catch it on the second round. Or the third round, or the fourth round. There's just a chance I missed it. If it's not getting answered, don't ever hesitate to ask again.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really keep up with the streaming news and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, news to me. What matter of tomfoolery are we conducting on this fine day? Just the appropriate amount. Doing a little bit of level design. Keeping ourselves busy tonight. Been a hot second since I streamed last. I had a little bit of downtime this evening. Thought, why not? When in Rome. Sir, that only applies if you're going to a location you are not native to. Well, streaming is kind of foreign to me, so I think this statement still applies. Kind of a chill vibe with this weird techno music. I don't even know if it's considered techno. It's like coffee house, like house music. Better have Florida Skunk Ape in the Glades, LOL. Well, I guess you're just gonna have to wait and see. Actually, I reckon we're gonna do one of these. Oh, they actually wouldn't put metal near a pool? Well, I think it looks cool, so we're gonna do it. Could you later have a Greenery Tribal with Institute Alien Conspiracy for Tech? Well, let's finish the mod first, and then we can talk about DLC. Is it a fair compromise? Because joke's on you, I'm retiring after this stuff's done. You're not going to make more DLCs? Nope. Going to disappear into oblivion. You like that reference I just made?
Well, if you ever have an idea for like a Fallout mod, you could always start with like Reddit, put your idea out there, see if anybody wants to help.
Yep.
You know, like.
I love your shameless plug of Reddit. I appreciate where you're going.
Yeah. Try and recruit like people who are going to be key to getting it off the ground, like people who can do level design in the creation kit, and make sure that you actually learn the creation kit too, and that you can do work in the engine, because it's important that you know like what your team's doing, and like, you know, so you can direct them and stuff like that.
It's imperative. It's absolutely vital to be familiar with the content tools.
If you are leading a project, you absolutely need to be able to use the creation kit to a level that is, you know, potentially the highest on your team. Like, you need to be an expert in the creation kit if you want to run a project.
What I'll say about that, I mean, it's proficient in creation kit, but it's, at the end of the day, you got to be the most active person doing work.
That as well. Yep, that as well.
And then you need to really, really, really stand by your idea and be willing to commit to a lot of hurdles that come with that.
But also, I want you to like humble yourself and realize that everybody has ideas. It's about the logistics. It's about getting it actually in production. That is the hard part.
Yeah.
So just stay humble about your idea, you know. Just because you think it's, I mean, everybody has cool ideas that they think are awesome and great, but then, you know, they put them out there and nobody really follows them. So you have to make sure that you, you know, build the project first and the idea, you know, second.
Yep. Plus, as much as I love people that like to start projects as writers, you really need to have someone with some technical experience to be able to accomplish the goals you're trying to reach.
Yeah.
Because again, ideas are fantastic, but without any execution, they're just ideas. If I can get money for a decent PC, I'd teach myself. However, son's recent medical health comes first for this time. Hey, pick your priorities. And I'd say that's a priority. So I need to get enough GEC to make myself so I can lead the team. I don't even think it's necessarily you need to look at it as a leadership role. Because, I mean, although you'll be quote-unquote coordinating things and leading things, at the end of the day, you yourself should be the ultimate resource for your team. Right? And I think that's a fantastic philosophy to kind of work by, because although you serve in a leadership position and there's a lot of responsibilities that come with that, at the end of the day, your team should be able to turn to you and ask the questions they need to ask and feel comfortable coming to you with those types of questions, and then also be allowed to take ownership over their own ideas and also have that be a part of the project, right? That's another thing, is acknowledging that if you do want to start a project and you do have ideas and you want to bring other people together, like as a part of that larger project idea, you need to accommodate and be willing to accept other people's opinions and also other people's ideas, because everyone brings something different to the table. I feel like I'm just ranting a rant, but I mean, there's something to be said about it. No, there seriously is. Will Fallout by maybe be compatible with America Rising? I don't even know what that is. You don't know what that mod is? No, I have no idea what that is. You want to recreate Ellis and Liberty Island as Spectacle Island? However, it would be Giant Liberty. Oh, okay. You're gonna make a Giant Liberty Prime on Ellis Island? I don't know what you mean by that. Unless you're trying to say the Statue of Liberty would be a Giant Liberty Prime.
Yeah. I think the philosophy of most major mod projects like this that are either like total replacer or like kind of like DLC type mods or whatever you call them, is that you don't really design for compatibility with other mods and other stuff. You design for compatibility with vanilla and like vanilla DLC and stuff, but you're not really making things compatible for other mods on purpose. Now, if they work, great, but that's not something that's part of the design process.
Yeah.
So you don't really know if it's going to be compatible until it's out and you try it.
And again, to stress that point even further, if it's not compatible, it is not the role and responsibility of the mod author to make it compatible with other mods, right? Now, there's, of course, accommodations that come with that, but there's nothing we can do with someone that comes to us and say, hey, how come Fallout Miami is not compatible with my 1,800 other mods I have installed? I have no idea. I did not work on those mods. I did not have anything to do with the production of those. I don't know what they did to their files. I also don't know what machine you're running. And there's no way I can help troubleshoot that. What I can help troubleshoot is if you have a clean install, you install it, it's not working quite right. Those are the types of issues we can resolve, because when we're doing production work on this, all we have is the mods affiliated with the project. And by that, you know, if there's any stuff we've sourced or any other content that we're using from other little mod packs, yeah, we of course want to make sure we accommodate for those things because they're a part of the mod at that point. But outside of that, there's nothing I can do with just trying to troubleshoot other mods trying to work with content that we've produced versus content we didn't produce. There's a lot more game engine graphics. It's Mr. Flagels responding to a question. Look who decided to come out of the woodwork. That guy owes me hats.
Oh no, he's gone now.
Did he seriously get off?
Oh, he's back.
Where is he?
To figure this a second.
Who is that?
It's Oak.
Hello?
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, she's going on the stream.
I owe you a task, by the way. I have not forgotten. I will give it to you after the stream. Or is he gone again? Probably gone again.
No, he left and then came back again. He's here now.
True man of mystery. Trying to make it symmetrical. Need to make sure all of this shade is lining up.
Yeah, Miami is more of a DLC type mod where you go, where it's like integrated with the Commonwealth, but you travel there. So
Answered like a true Miamian, and he's not even from this project. Wait, I owe hats? I don't know. Sometimes I ask you for things and I forget what I ask you for. Hello, 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 hello. Thanks for the info, dude. Absolutely.
yeah, we're probably the worst place to ask about vanilla places because we don't work in the vanilla world space. We work in our own world spaces. So
Is that bad? I've done more modding work and actually like spent time in this world space than I have actually playing Fallout 4.
yeah, absolutely.
Vanilla Fallout 4, that is. We have to
Yeah.
mod and test Fallout 4 in order to actually make
Yeah,
sure it works in Fallout 4.
I'm the same way. I haven't played Fallout 4 as deeply as I should have. Like, I ran through the main quest multiple times, but I didn't like do any. I did barely any of the side content except for like Far Harbor and Automatron. I didn't even finish Nuka World. So
I finished Nuka World, and it was when I was trying to painstakingly get the super cool, weird, like elephant armor for all of my. It's not elephant armor. It was like this red stuff that looked like samurai armor from one of the factions.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
It was super hard to get, and I would literally fast travel between 2 points in Nuka World so I could just kill the guys that dropped it. And I would do that for hours. And I never got any pieces of it. I was so infuriated. I was like, maybe I'll get it this time. Never did. You best believe my guys were all decked out, though. I bought them the marine armor from Far Harbor.
Oh, yep.
I had all my dudes decked out and that stuff.
Oh, yeah, that was my. I think that was my favorite normal armor in the game.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
I think Fallout 76 is a green version of it.
Yeah, something like that.
I think I saw something. I don't know. What made us choose Miami? Actually, we didn't choose it at all. It was the brainchild of the fantastic Mika999, the original mod founder, who wanted to explore the concept of a tropical wasteland in the Fallout 4 game engine. So he thought, why not choose Miami Beach? He started to develop that handy-dandy little world space y'all have seen in the reveal trailer. And we have taken it 4+ years later so much further, but also acknowledged the fantastic work that he has done, introduced a whole bunch of team members, and really fleshed out a concept to accommodate for a player experience. Although his world space is for public consumption and for download, we decided that it would be best fit for us to explore quests, factions, and all the things that allow us to breathe life. And it's such a fantastic idea. So, to answer your question, that is why we picked Miami Beach. It was the idea of the original founder of the mod. We just all really liked it, so we decided to hop on board.
All right, I'm finally on my cell phone with the earbuds in. Finally works now.
Nice.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but every time I try to put your and like the audio from the Discord call, it would just come out of my phone speakers and not into my earbuds.
Mm.
Yeah, when it comes to mod create, it really depends on like the how like to what extent you want to create a mod, because there's a lot of things that go into like I don't know, like major projects like this. It's a lot more than just level design, like Wolf is doing here. But I mean, like a personal mod, I mean, it's the sky's the limit. But you can, I mean, you can also make them as simple as you want. So yeah, there's a lot of flexibility with making mods.
And it doesn't stop at just set dressing and building stuff now. Like, you could do textures, quests.
There's no limit to what
They-
you can win.
You could do anything. You can
There's
make a whole
act-
new world.
Calm down. There are some limits.
Actually, Saber, that's like your opinion, man.
Yeah, nobody cares. You could do whatever you want.
All right, Loaf, I'll see your demo of underwater combat in a week.
Yeah, well, it's all a simulation.
Oh yeah.
We can
Yeah, we just need to get
simulate the
cars running.
experience for the player, but we cannot quite understand how we want to
Well,
approach
we just gotta
it.
make it look like they're in water. That's it. Like,
Oh,
we can make it like Morrowind.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Burn it with
We-
fire.
We don't. They don't have to be in water. We can just make it look like the water.
Burn it with fire. Let's make sure we're accommodating what this is actually supposed to look like here.
Sorry, Broken Boy. We're not allowed to tell you what the progress is because we don't know either.
Okay,
It could be
man.
done-
Like we know a couple
it
of
could be done in
things,
any
but we
minute.
really don't.
It could be done in a minute. It could be done in the next 5 years.
I wouldn't say it could be done in a minute. I'm not sure about that one, but
Well, yeah. I mean, theoretically, it could be.
Yeah,
It just
we are
wouldn't be
currently
finished.
we're currently working on the final touches.
yeah, we're working on the mod page right now.
Imagine like the big reveal where it's like, yeah, guys, this is the final touch of the last building. We have done literally everything.
What's your favorite districts in the mod? I would say my favorite district in the mod is probably.
You got a bit
Bayshore.
of you got a bit of a spammer in the Twitch chat.
Go to doghype.com. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but what I'm going to go ahead and do for you here is I'm going to. How do I remove that stuff?
That's a good idea.
If I know, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know how to remove that. Is there a way to... Oh, add to block list. There we go. Aha! They've been blocked.
What? Okay. Well, I think it's more like a ban thing, isn't it? Because that might be
I don't,
like your...
I don't
you
know
might
how to
have
ban
blocked
them.
I think you may have blocked them as a user. Like, from your personal
Like from
account,
your
but I don't-
personal thing.
Yeah. I don't know if you banned them from the chat, though.
I don't know how to ban them. I don't know what that means.
Isn't there a moderator? Do we
No,
have
there is
moderators?
on the YouTubes. That was on Twitch.
Oh, I was looking
I
on
think
the
you have to,
YouTube.
you have to go into admin view, I think, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not logged into the Twitch account right now.
Ah.
I'd have to do that off stream. It's okay. I'll have to set up my perms to be more. I'll set them up to be on my personal Twitch so I can remove people.
Yep, Shia, we do pre-combines and stuff. Yep.
Yes, precombines will actually be a primary contributor to the optimization. And performance
Otherwise, it would
of the
be
world space being accommodating for your Fallout Miami experience.
it would be an absolute mess if it wasn't for pre-combines.
Absolutely.
I don't even think it would run on a high-end computer if it didn't.
Keep going back and forth at this little wall area here. Sorry, y'all.
That would be the creation kit. Bethesda has put out the software for free. If you have your own copy of Fallout 4 or any Fallout game, well, mostly any Fallout game.
Well, no, it's if you have Fallout 4, you get access to the creation kit.
Yeah, just make sure
you get access to the creation kit, and then there's the GEC for Fallout New Vegas, I believe.
Just make sure
Then,
you get the one that's specific for the game you want to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, each game is different. Like Skyrim has its own thing.
It has creation kit as well.
Yeah, but don't you have to download it separately?
Yeah, you do have to download it separately, but it still is a version of the creation kit.
Right.
You can pretty much do anything you want with it. Isn't that the... Okay. This is a hotel / resort I am working on right now. Oh man, that's a sneeze. Thank you.
Such kind people.
Such kind people. Absolutely.
I'll be back in a bit.
I've made a decision. We're going to go ahead and build this up to look like that.
Such a controversial opinion.
It's a little bit more of a Docker base. That's okay though. Hello, fellow gamers. How much are you going to use right now are vanilla assets? Almost everything you see is vanilla. But I don't recognize that from the vanilla game. It's because we've probably provided a texture swap on it. But I can't see it. No. Yeah, everything I'm working with actually right this second, pretty sure is vanilla minus these texture swaps.
Yeah, like sand is a texture swap from the mud. Mudbound.
Quad barrel shotgun is the best thing I have to say. Oh, well, thank you for the kind comments. This hot tub acid is custom, I will say that. Looks kind of sick. I will say it does look kind of cool, doesn't it? A little staircase near it as well. Let me shift this around here. There we go. Who is better, LD, low for hollow? I would say Mr. Hollow is. Hollow's been putting in some serious time recently and it's been killing it left and right. So I'm really not good at LD. I just click around on a computer sometimes. Working on a, this is just going to be a background building, perhaps. That wasn't very specific, Larf. Hollow's a great, he's actually not from America. Got him. It's funny. Game was rigged from the start, boss. Sorry.
Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
Good.
But yeah, Hollow's a really great set designer.
Guy's a straight horse.
If I could be like 1/10 of Hollow, I would be like really, really good at this.
Guy does work very fast, I'll give him that. A proper unit. Blankles, I don't like it when you say that.
Measurement?
Let's get some of those
Yo, like,
fan palms
I'm
back
kind of
here.
jealous of him. Everybody wishes they could be more like Hollow.
Guy just puts in a lot of time. The more you put in, the more time you put in on this type of stuff, the quicker you'll get, the better you'll get. Not discrediting the work that he does. I'm just saying, if you put in a lot of time, you'll get better using the tools. And that applies for literally anyone. And there's so many resources to help you become better. There's a lot of background noise coming from your end, by the way. Homebody.
My end?
Yep.
Like what?
Like people talking?
Sorry, I'll move to another room. I thought my coworker being in another room was fine.
Just want to make sure we're
She's
respecting
also doing a
whoever's
stream,
talking.
but she's also doing a stream, but it's a completely different thing.
Hmm.
Crucible.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, it's Mr. Sergey.
Yeah, it's your regular Texas man.
What's up, man?
Man, just hopping in on the dev voice fun.
For sure. Did you get my message response?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with the person. So
Yep.
it's all good.
Thanks, boss.
Thanks, boss. Hello, other bosses in the chat.
We are streaming right now, just for your own awareness.
Sigmas.
Yes, I am
Okay.
aware.
From what I have seen, Miami seems to have a good amount of not better greenery in the world.
If not better.
If not better greenery in the world. I'd say so. We had a couple of very talented developers model some fantastic shrubbery and different greenery assets that really engage with the flora and fauna of
It helps
the Miami
because
Beach area.
in the lore, it was not directly hit by the bombs, but it went into the ocean or something. Caused a big old wave.
Big old wave.
Yeah, big old wave.
Big old wave.
Maybe we should like change it instead of like the current name of the wave. We should just make it the big old wave.
Big old wave.
Big old Miami Wave Radio. That sounds mighty. No.
Why would you announce that you're a hater? Okay, Chris.
This product been developed 5 years at this point. It still never be a real DLC. Appreciate it, Chris Jitt.
Okay.
To be honest, I just like working on this thing. If it releases, that's pretty cool. But if not, that's all right.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
I'll do this stuff because I like working on it.
I mean, would you guys say this is fun? Joking around with a bunch of people. It's just as fun as any other stream, I think.
You have spurs that jingle, jangle, jangle. I don't know what you mean by that. Is that a reference to something?
People don't jump on the stream just to see the progress. If they wanted to just see the progress, they would just hop onto the Discord, always be plugging.
My spurs are, they're slightly different length.
My spurs are kind of like.
I love that
loose.
Chris referred to themselves as a hater too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, okay, so you refer to yourself as a hater.
Like, I'm acknowledging that I really just want to come in here and hate.
Like, why'd you come in here?
Because he
I don't like
wanted.
this thing.
I don't know.
He wanted a reaction from all of us.
Yes. Well, he won.
Well, I mean, you got a reaction, but probably not the reaction that they wanted. It's like, okay, dude.
Voice volume's kind of low and kind of hard to hear. I can crank it up. Test, 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 test. Let's turn it up.
I think there was somebody on Fallout London that was just here. Wait, now.
Oh, it's already at 100. Oh no, I can turn it up even more. Let's do 125. Test. Hopefully it's a little clearer now. Yeah, we have no idea when either. I just like working on this thing at this point. More people that help, the quicker we get it done, but it's just like we're working on this in our free time at the end of the day. And as I've gotten older, free time is less abundant. Doesn't mean I don't like working on it still. It's just you really got to be very, very, very selective in the time that you spend on this type of stuff. And sometimes you just don't have as much time as you used to.
Doesn't mean it doesn't get worked on either. Like, still gonna get worked on.
No, absolutely. There is always somebody chipping away at this thing, no matter who it is.
Brendan, would you say we're past the equator? Meaning we're past the half point?
I would say so. Given all the work that's been done at this point, I would say so. I mean, a lot of stuff is like we just need to finish up a couple of like departmental things, and then just some larger push on like quests and world space stuff. But I mean, like, until we start, it's just a matter of getting people active to contribute to certain things, because it's just the people that are tasked with certain stuff only have so much time in the day to work on things. So the more people want to see this stuff come out, the best way to help is to pick up the creation kit and start learning it, because we just need more people on deck to help bring this thing to life.
Yeah, specifically with level design and implementation, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you like get some good pictures of what you make and stuff, and develop a little bit of, so we can get an idea of what you do or what you can do as far as the creation kit. Because I didn't know. Yeah, I'm sure Love knows exactly how my thing went.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Conversation. Yeah, I just pulled up with like, hey, I got some pictures of my stuff on Instagram. Good, I work for Miami.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, and so Homebody was now on Fallout Miami, and I've been happy working on this ever since.
I've been happy to have you.
Brendan.
Yes, sir.
I've been watching Hot Ones recently, and I want to ask you, the similar types of questions that are interesting. So you have an architect degree. How does that help you in creating, in doing level design for Fallout Miami?
Wow, that's a pretty loaded question. I would say the biggest thing it's helped me with in regards to creating the Miami, or the vacation wasteland per se, is it's allowed me to articulate ideas that I have of the built environment and tool them to be created with the content we have access to. In addition to that, it's also provided me the tools and resources to be able to take advantage of what I've learned from school and have that benefit how I deconstruct things, reconstruct things. And also, I think one of the biggest things it's helped me with is working with a team as well. There's been a lot of opportunities in my architecture degree where I've worked with teams, and there's been challenging moments and also really, really rewarding moments. And those have really, really been further engaged with while working on a project. So I know that's kind of a pretty broad stroke in regards to what your question was, but I will say my degree has definitely helped me, at least when it comes to fulfilling the design ideas that people have on the project and being able to bring them to life in the creation kit and in the Fallout world space in Rome. Yeah, sorry.
That's a solid answer, sir.
Well, I appreciate the question. Asking me loaded questions while I'm clicking on a computer. But it is like a Hot Ones pseudo question. I do like that.
I feel like most of life is just talking while clicking on the computer.
I agree.
Maybe we should have loaf on hot ones.
Well, no, I mean we already kind of did that. I ate hot wings while I streamed once.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah,
And at
you
one
did
point,
now,
I got a little bit of sauce in my eye
remember.
because I like rubbed
Oh.
my eye or something while I was streaming, and yeah, it just went south after that.
Next question. Loaf, you wear a cowboy hat. Please see your picture.
What'd you say?
Is that it? You're wearing a cowboy hat in some of your pictures.
Yeah.
Is that a hit with the ladies?
I will say it's definitely gotten me a couple of likes before. So people definitely give me a couple of head nods. It is one of my favorite hats, but it's a matter of finding an opportunity to actually wear it. So
Fair enough.
That loaf is a Sigma male and doesn't respond to women.
gentleman doesn't tell. I'll be going. Good talk. Hey, see you next time, Matt. Thanks for coming out the stream, brother. Fallout modder is blinded by brilliance of their craft, not clickbait. What?
You're a craftsman, Loaf.
I'm crafty. Hey, Sarek, sorry we couldn't connect, by the way. I realized our schedules weren't really accommodating for that, but
Yeah.
my hope is the next time I'm out there, which will be in the future, we can properly meet up.
I would love to. And
Yeah.
you're welcome to stay at our apartment.
Oh, appreciate that, dude. I'll definitely be back out that way.
Yeah, we're fairly close to LAX, like
Yeah.
a 15-minute drive.
Yeah. Well, this is a killer song. That's what I think it is. It's like something about the light or feel the energy. Yeah.
Didn't Flakes work for Follow Miami? Or
Yeah,
do you
he's actually still a consultant, and he helps out with a lot of like sculpting work. He doesn't
nice.
like being officially affiliated with the project. Every time I've given him that role, he just leaves the Discord over time. So I don't know what he wants from me.
Your hat.
He actually does want my hat.
Your friendship?
He's got good taste. I've known Flakel's probably the longest out of everyone from this team.
Ooh.
He's actually one of the first modders what's the word for it? I ran with when I first started modding.
You are doing what? Fallout New Orleans?
Yeah. We're talking about a throwback, dude. I want your boots, your keys, your jacket, your motorcycle. Oh, that was a reference to Terminator. Yikes. That was cute.
Why do anybody want somebody's stinky boots?
Let's look up umbrella.
So there's a couple of life hacks when it comes to boots. Stinky boots, that is. You can either put like a bag of, like a tea bag into each of them for like 12 hours. That will alleviate the smell, or you can just spray antiseptic inside, and it will help you not to not stink like a bitch.
Okay, that's not appropriate.
Okay.
Let's not say that.
I swore.
I apologize.
Just keep it PG.
PG-13. Okay.
Yep.
To not smell like a raccoon. No, not a raccoon.
I would stop talking.
Just entirely.
I'm so. Oh God. I'm so freaking awkward, especially on the streams.
You're fine. Sometimes it's okay to just chat. You don't have to talk about smelly boots.
What else do I talk about?
It's the height of the stream, though, to talk about smelly boots.
Oh,
Right.
Sergey. That's why we can't have nice things.
This is like the most we've gotten in a while. Like almost 30 people whenever I joined.
Oh, really?
I think they just really missed you, Loaf.
I miss streaming. I always do. What would you say is the toughest task you're facing in the project? Attrition? Just we need new people constantly to kind of keep things going. Now we have our core team and we have a lot of like consistent contributors. But when someone becomes inactive or their life gets busy, that work's not being done for that time being. And it's not that work's not being done right now. It's just the more people we have to be able to contribute, come to the table and be able to use their paintbrush to help complete the painting, the quicker the painting's going to get done. Now, of course, there's aspects where we need to consider that everyone brings a different paintbrush to the table, everyone brings different paint to the table. And there's, of course, some opportunities for QA, QC where we have to go through and make sure things are consistent. But the more people we have getting paint on the wall, the quicker this thing gets done. So it's just, sometimes people get busy and we need people to...
Sorry.
What were you going to say?
I completely derailed you, my bad.
No, you're fine. Well, you can't just say... you got to finish what you're going to say.
Oh, well, there's people that are like really good Leonardo da Vinci or DiCaprio artists, and then there's people that finger paint.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, everyone's contributing, so...
But at the end of the day, everybody's contributing.
Yep.
And each one is just as important.
Precisely.
I like how Leonardo da Vinci and DiCaprio are somehow on the same level in terms of, their contributions to the world or their artistry. But
yeah, it seems like more people know who DiCaprio is versus Da Vinci.
So, what township do the bombs fall in, or is it not directly on downtown Miami? According to what I understand, downtown Miami actually probably got a little bit more of the blunt force of it, whereas Miami Beach didn't see any of that at all. And so what Miami Beach was affected by wasn't so much the direct impact of the bombs, but the aftermath of how society responded to that. And of course, a massive tidal wave that decided to come in and really mix things up. Hopefully that was an appropriate response to your question. What tidal wave part of the bomb or something else? It was actually a part of a bomb that was launched in the aquatic portions of the map that subsequently created a tidal wave equivalent to that of a hurricane or tsunami. Is there an underwater crater on the map? You'll have to wait and see. Oh, that's totally a lore leak.
You have to wait and see, as in
Yeah,
S.
you'll have to wait. You could say it's pretty empty. Wink, wink.
No, I don't get that one.
No.
Nope.
Well, there's bound to be somebody that gets my funny reference. You'll have to wait an ocean.
Wait, is that a reference to the big MT from
Yes.
Vegas? Ooh.
Ooh. New Vegas reference? No, there's no plans for that.
What are you talking about? There is a New Vegas reference.
What? You just spilled the beans.
I don't know where it's at.
Beans have been spilled.
It'll actually be seen within the first, like, 5-10 minutes of the mod, so... Hopefully they can
So,
spot
did
it.
anyone actually
Dogboard?
play Fallout New Vegas? I feel like the only real Fallouts are 4 and 76. Am I right, guys? Right?
Doc Mitchell just runs into the sole survivor and just like says he won the lottery. Immediately dies.
I'm confused. Speaking of Overworld Blues, how about that attack on the lobotomites by A? I don't know what you're talking about. A.
Old World Blues.
Don't you love when none of this
Did-
stuff aligns? This is great.
Flakes is talking about Old World Blues, the DLC with the big empty.
Flakes.
Yeah, Flakes.
It's pronounced
Because
flakels.
it doesn't have. Yeah, I know it's Flakels, but like
Flakes.
that's what his name is on YouTube. Flakes. There's no L. It's just Flakes.
That's your new name, Flakels.
Getting told, are you referred to as Frosted Flakes?
My friends call me Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, that's totally a rapper name.
The real Frosted Flake.
Just forget about Slim Shady. We got Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes in the house. May the real
Corn
Frosted Flake
Flakes
please stand up.
usually. If you're the real Corn Flakes, please stand up.
My name is
Sergey.
Frosted Flakes.
What?
Sergey. Your name's Sergey.
What's my
Okay.
name? I don't know who I am.
Your name is.
What?
Oh, how do I
I have
pronounce
no
it?
idea.
Oak. Oak.
What? Orc.
Oak.
Orc.
Oak. Okay.
At least that's how I pronounce it. If you guys are wondering what my actual name is, it's Luke.
No,
This is
it's
a fun
Locke.
little tidbit for everybody.
Fun little fact of the evening for you.
Little factoid.
Soggy. Like, man, really in for it now?
I don't know why you didn't go with Homebody whenever we were picking a nickname to not confuse it with FN Hood.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, whenever we were picking out names, we were like, I guess we can't call him Luke because this other person's name is Luke. So, I guess we'll call him Oak.
You know.
All right. I guess my name's Oak now.
You know why we did that.
Are Luke and Lucas the same name or no? Are those like versions of the same name, or are those
I would say they are.
not related?
I think it's a different version, like Bob and Robert.
Or Bobbert?
Gosh dang it, Sadie.
Hey,
That one made me laugh. Bobbert.
Bobathy, maybe. Do we have a
Bobbert.
Bobathy?
Bob Drew?
A
That's
Bolby?
pretty silly.
Bolby.
Bob Few?
Bolby
A Bolby.
Stravanovsky.
Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
Yes.
Love is just sitting there rubbing his hands in his really big chair. Yes.
Okay, I don't know what you meant by that one, but okay. About rubbing my hands in a chair or something?
Yeah, in a really big chair. Okay, do you know Mr. Burns from The Simpsons?
No.
Okay, well, I guess it just ends there, alright.
I don't watch The Simpsons, I'm sorry.
Really missing out.
Wait, there's people that actually have never watched Simpsons?
Yeah, that's really surprising.
I guess they didn't teach him that at the architectural school. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Once made a tile set for a game with similar issues they're having right now, even though I made it, tile was visible by a certain number. You talking about the textures if I zoom out really far? Yeah, it's a lot more noticeable.
All the Z fighting.
Oh no, the
I
Z
think
fighting I'll
that's what
fix.
he's talking about. Or all the trying to make them all play nice.
I don't know if he's referring to the same thing.
I'm dumb. Just ignore me.
No. We don't say we're dumb.
Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
Someone's dog is going ballistic outside right now.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Can you replicate the opening scenery of the original Day of the Dead, which was filmed in Florida? Would be super cool with feral zombies. Perhaps. I mean, the curve should fit the other tiles you've set up there, but it doesn't fit cleanly. The tile set I made did something similar where the curb was with the problems. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, it's... I have a workaround for it. You'll see that in a second. And it's funny, it's because I've been working on a sidewalk for the past half hour. This is why this stuff takes as long as it does.
Sidewalks. Loathsome mortal enemy.
These are just placeholders what I'm doing right now.
Folks, have a good stream.
Me too.
I'm gonna go.
Later,
Bye-bye.
brother.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Just like that, he's gone. Here's some background noise again. Sounds like a TV or something.
Hang on, I might be able to help that. Because sitting on a chair is really uncomfortable. Let me know if that is an improvement.
Sounds pretty good on my end. I have creation kit already installed on my laptop. I just need to go Fallout 4 and then I can run it so I can make a map of my hometown. Oh, right on. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that. Make a world space too.
You know the thing that really gets me?
What?
I wish the pit was an actual Fallout game, not a DLC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I never played the pit, so I really can't relate to it too much. I've heard people speak fairly highly about it, though.
So, look,
Mm-hmm.
if you had to pick between Red Baron and Totino's Pizza, which one would you get?
Jack's Pizza.
No, man, you have to pick one of those choices.
Yeah, I'd pick Jack's Pizza.
Well, no, it's Totino's or Red Baron.
What is Totino's?
You never had Totino's?
Nope. No idea what it is.
Oh, it must be a local thing.
Good.
Yo, Totino's people, where you at? No, no, it's like
Y'all hear about The Last of Us tanking on stream? On Steam.
I didn't hear about that.
Why did it tank on Steam? It's kinda
Maybe
weird.
they hated the show.
Weird.
Oh, you mean the remake?
Oh, it's badly optimized? I had no idea. It's unfortunate. I thought the TV show was pretty good.
I never seen the TV show. I've heard about it.
Yeah, the TV show was pretty good.
They're making everything into a TV show.
I'm not complaining.
No, I mean, I'm not complaining either. I think it's pretty interesting every once in a while. You get a really good TV show out of what would be a video game.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see a Horizon Zero Dawn TV show.
What is that?
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Never heard of it.
These big giant robot animals repopulate the earth with normal animals.
Oh, is that the dinosaur game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Robot dinosaur with the red-haired chick. The dinosaur is like the smallest part of the game, but like they still like really show everyone about
Mhm.
it. If Yeah, I think the tall neck is the most common large thing that you would find. I actually 3D printed one of those. I still gotta put it together.
You 3D printed a one of the tall neck things you said?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, but like most of my 3D prints, they're not painted or finished.
Mm.
Kind of want to buy an airbrushing kit.
Have you ever hand painted before?
No.
I would start there before investing in an airbrush.
You know, that's probably a good point.
It's a pretty substantial investment.
Yeah.
Not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I would get a little bit more familiar with the ins and outs of painting before investing in something so substantial. You know?
That is very true. Yeah, small pieces of the tall neck. Like, I printed the tall neck in tiny itty bitty pieces because I didn't have 3 days to sit around and watch a whole entire figure be printed.
You don't have to sit there and watch it, though, do you?
You gotta be in the place where it's printed.
Make
You
sure it
can't leave it and go get a
doesn't
burger.
screw up. Yeah.
Doesn't catch on fire. More like, if it blobs up on your hot end, which is like think of it like a glue gun. A glue gun on like a robot arm. Now imagine that glue gun getting all sorts of hot glue globbing onto the nozzle, and then the glue around the nozzle gets really hot and catches on fire.
What are the names of those little wood benches, by the way? Like the sun ones?
Oh, one of the assets
Yeah.
that we have? Lounge. Try lounge. I
It's
use keywords.
It's lounge.
Yeah, try a lounge.
Thanks, boss.
Hello, I am back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back. Hello.
Yep.
Now these are the things I'm looking for. These little sun.
Yeah, them. Try and see if they got a swap for those.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
do.
know if they could. Well, you would know if they have a swap before I would. There's a point whenever it starts to look like a pallet more than a lounge chair.
I could put some pallets down too. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it would just look like a pallet. Oh, you know what? Some beach towels on top of the lounge chairs would look pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a common thing. Hey, Cub.
Welcome to chat, Cone.
Oh, what do you think about this fun idea? What about like a shed with a boat trailer in it?
A shed with a boat trailer in it?
Yeah. In like suburban areas.
I don't think that's too far-fetched.
Yeah, because there'd be a bunch of people with their little schooners and whatnot.
For sure. I want palm trees like the
whenever
ones you
it's out.
guys are using. They'll be released when the mod is released.
Yep. And everybody will be able to use the assets freely.
Yep.
Heck, if you want a palm tree in Diamond City, bam! Creation kit, brother. To answer your question, Ratchet, you would find this files same as any other DLC. It'll be in the folder, and you access both the main. I'm wait.
What's the question?
Yeah, you would put both the main base game and Fallout Miami as active files whenever you download whenever you have the mod downloaded onto your computer. Whenever you get the creation kit, you'll be able to have access to it, much like any other DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that was so tough for me to answer.
It's all good.
You just end up having those brain melty moments,
Mm-hmm.
like the cheese in between two slices of white bread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they're going to be released as like the whole game. You're going to get all the assets, not just the trees. I'm sure somebody will separate them at some point. The Miami stuff will work perfectly with the California like stuff. Palm
Yeah, I actually
trees,
saw a lot of these
boat
trees when I was in
trailers.
California recently.
Yeah, like you'll end up using a lot of the Miami stuff if you're doing a California setting. Starting done getting a lot of practice in if you want to get a project that big. You're
Practice
definitely
makes
gonna want
perfect.
you're gonna want a lot of practice if you're gonna take on a small part of California. Just terrain paint to see where things are, like a kind of default thing.
It's good to block things out. Oh yeah, the terrain paint. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what question was being asked. The terrain. So that's what we use that for. That's a vertex paint, and this was allowing us to kind of map out where our regions and stuff were at. This will not be in the final release whatsoever. This is purely for reference and coordination purposes.
Oh wait, is that to see where we're supposed to actually be working within?
So
Right?
at one point there was a design initiative or a design strategy where we had assigned different parts of the map in color sectors. And the thought behind that was is you could assign someone a colored sector and then they would be able to work on said sector for an extended period of time. But the problem with that strategy is, fortunately, it didn't really accommodate or consider people's activity varied. So we had people that completed parts and other people that didn't complete their tasks. And then we also had a consistency aspect to it that we hadn't really considered either. So it's been used in a couple different ways. It's been used for mapping things out, and it's also been used to coordinate developers to make sure they're not overlapping on each other's work.
I see.
Same with the giant metal box buildings, which if y'all have been watching our streams for a while, those made quite the appearance for a while. However, a majority of those have been removed as buildings are now filling their place. Oh, whoops. Also going to take the drawing tool. Erase that up. Go ahead and soften it. We're going to also take this, erase it up. Flatten it, soften it. Raise it up again. Let's get some coast sand painted on that. But the streams are a little quiet. No, they're pretty quiet right now. I mean, there has not been much dialogue or questions being asked. I mean, typically when the streams are a little bit more people popping questions and stuff, we're usually pretty talkative. But when it's just there's no dialogue going on, they're of course a little quiet. I'm 100% like, let's engage. I can ask questions.
Yeah. What's your favorite hot dog recipe, guys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like where that one went. Oh, they seem a little quiet. Oh, in regards to the volume, I tweaked the volume a couple of times. I would, if you could check on your side to make sure your volume is appropriately adjusted. I can go ahead and readjust as well, but I've adjusted it a couple of times. Not trying to like avoid having to go and adjust it again. I'm curious. I have not watched John Wick 4. I have a buddy who's like super into John Wick. Yeah.
I'm gonna be making more sourdough. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
I make sourdough bread for a hobby.
Was it you that kept asking me if I considered myself a sourdough?
Yep.
Yep, that was me.
Yep. I am that. I am that strange. Yep.
That's so strange.
Oh, you don't sound whiny. Ray says, Rev says everything's at 100 volume.
No, I can adjust it again. I didn't realize if it's still quiet.
Volume.
No, I can adjust it again. Yeah, no, it is pretty quiet. So let's tweak it. I was having some problems with audio earlier, so I think I might just have to. Desktop audio I can crank up a little bit. Let's crank that up to 125, and then let's crank this up to 150. Let's try that.
So one thing to fill the void with noise,
And let's crank this up to
I got all high and mighty because I started mixing LaCroix with Mountain Dew. So you enjoy like half Mountain Dew, half LaCroix. I thought it was a pretty good combination. But then every time I talk about it,
yeah, every time I talk about it
to people, every time I talk about it with people, they always seem. Oh, hold on.
Sure.
Hold on.
Holding on. I don't know what Mio is. Saber, do you know what that is? Is he even here anymore?
Sorry, I mentioned. I mentioned LaCroix, and my coworker immediately went to the freezer and like, oh crap, I forgot the LaCroix in the freezer. Meanwhile, I'm drinking the LaCroix that I gave her.
Wait, so you took it after giving it to them?
Yeah, but I didn't want it to pop, so I'm like, oh, I guess they forgot about it, so I'll just drink it before it pops.
When you say pop, what do you mean by that? Oh, because it was in the freezer.
Yeah, I didn't want it to explode in the freezer, so I'm like, I'll just drink it.
Sure.
Maybe they didn't want it, but I guess they did want it and just forgot about it. So I'll pop a new one in the fridge for the next day. These things happen. But like Mountain Dew and LaCroix are great together. It's like half and half, but I'm seen as a weirdo every time I do it.
Whatever makes you happy, dog.
Yeah, I always thought Mountain Dew was always too sugary. Like it's starting to taste like syrup now. So I don't really drink normal Mountain Dew that often.
I used to be a big Mountain Dew drinker. I think I've officially weaned myself off of it.
I can take it or leave it. I mean, I'm no longer addicted to it like I used to be.
This week on My Strange Addictions. My name's OK,
I
and I
can't
like
stop
Mountain
drinking
Dew.
Mountain Dew. I haven't stopped drinking. I live exclusively off it, and like you're hooked up to an IV of Mountain Dew. Pretty good, Anderson. How about yourself?
Hi, how's the team doing? Anderson, oh yeah, fantastic. Thank you for asking. It's more of a background location. Curious, or is it just gonna be like, yeah, this is primarily background location. No,
It's really
just
nice
answered the same
background
question.
location.
Yeah.
We're taking the BuzzFeed quiz to find out what bread you are.
What? Sorry?
Have you ever taken the
Is that a
BuzzFeed quiz
thing?
to figure out what bread you are?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, it is. I think it's still going, actually.
Maybe I'll have to give it a try.
Wouldn't the modern domestic chair work too? Not the modern domestic. It's like the one foldy chair.
I was
Yeah,
looking
the
for the
folding steel chair.
Federalist. Which one?
The steel industrial chair like thing.
You talking about the vault chair?
Oh, is that a vault chair?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't really think of it as specifically a vault chair. I guess, yeah. You always see those in vaults.
No, it's literally called a vault chair. I'm not trying to be like stern or anything. It's legitimately called a vault chair.
Oh no, you're good. I see you more as a bow person. Maybe starboard. Table, right? The White Institute cafe table.
Nah, I'm not sold on that one. Figuring out what it is I want to put here next. I want like a little table. Let me see what else I can find. In table? Oh, this is perfect. Really like someone would set towels and things like that.
I think they're gonna have synth characters. This
What?
is kind of its own thing. Rev asked if there's gonna be synth characters.
Synth characters? No. No, there will not be any synths.
We do have ghouls with floaties on them though. I don't think we're getting rid of those.
Nope.
I love the ghouls with floaties.
Yeah, me too. Cute.
Makes me think though, is somebody sticking floaties on the ghouls, or is the floaties somehow surviving
It's
after
a
200 years?
cutting edge plastic rubber,
Yeah.
specifically
Well,
designed to
that's
not
really
deflate.
good rubber.
That's not realistic though. Well, you know.
I like to think that somebody's just putting a bunch of floaties that they found, like they found a floaties factory, and they're just putting it all over the ghouls, just to screw with people. I like the Minutemen. They're just a really nice people. They don't choose any other way. They're just the people of the Commonwealth banding together. It's kind of like a Yes Man faction, but more we instead of one. Just be under Palm. You'll be able to find them real quick, Ratchet. You can just type in the filter Palm. Just go by keywords. Yep, straight in the filter. And you'll find a list. There's a little search engine built right into the menu. I'd start out small first before doing something so big, because I was given that exact advice whenever I was working on Diamond City, and I never finished it, actually. Yep. You can just grab it straight out of the mod whenever you download the creation kit. And okay. You get Fallout 4, download the mod off the Nexus, then download the creation kit, and then you can search up all that stuff. There's tutorials online for it too. Palm trees will already be in there. I'm not entirely sure. I think I do. Nix asks, what is the difference between the objects with an SC logo and the blue house logo?
Those are considered static collections. And then all it is just a collection of objects that create like one larger object.
Oh, I couldn't figure out what she was referring to. Yeah. Like the blue house is like one static object, and then the green ones are a collection of the blue houses in one little box. Called a static collection, like Loaf said. I mean, you already heard his explanation. A lot about the creation kit by looking at all these streams. We do share a lot of helpful little tips. Best tips are on YouTube though. I just hate when your hot tub's filled with sand.
Yes.
I mean, I do. We don't really use any AI in this mod. We just have no use for it, really.
All right, y'all. Calling it at night in 10 minutes. All right, y'all. 4 more minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming out, brother.
Looking pretty good.
I'm pretty happy that it's turning out. It needed to be done eventually.
What are those mechanisms there? Are they just like feed, or what do they do? 'Cause,
What's the question?
what are those things? Robotic arm things?
Oh, that's it's just like a way that they would hang umbrellas.
Oh yeah.
Nothing too specific, but just like a kind of cool way that Mika had the umbrellas hung, and so we kept it.
Huh.
It was kind of cute. Well, the building's coming together a lot more. I'll say that much.
Got your nuclear powered umbrella holder, very nice.
Mm-hmm. I do need to keep working on this building, though. It's getting there. It's just I need to kind of come up with a couple of creative ways to add some more depth to it. It's getting there, most definitely, though. Got some accent pieces I can play around with next stream. Next time I get to fix that other hotel, I'll probably add a pool of some sort on this side. A little bit more depth. All right, y'all. That wraps up the stream for this evening. Thank you absolutely everyone who stuck around for the entirety of the stream, and anyone that just decided to stop by and say hi. As always, if you guys like what you saw and want to see more of what you saw, tune in to our YouTube and Twitch. If you guys like Fallout Miami and want to find out more information about the project, you can check us out at falloutmiami.com. That is, again, falloutmiami.com. At the bottom of the webpage, you'll see a link to all of our different social media providers, whether it be Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. We recommend everyone go to Discord for most up-to-date, accurate information. But aside from that, that's where you'll be receiving the majority of your updates from. If you guys would like to help bring Fallout Miami to life, we recommend, again, everyone go to falloutmiami.com and go to the recruitment tab. The more people, the merrier. But without further ado, we thank, again, absolutely everybody for coming out to the stream. Do my cohorts or co-streamers have anything they'd like to say before we depart for the evening? Like their response is a good response, I guess. So, as always, thank you everyone, and we will see y'all next time in the Vacation Wasteland.